Hello guys, today is 6th of May 2025. We've just returned back from the May Day holiday. It was 5 good days of holidaying, and that was sort of pretty good for mind and body and soul. But all that said, this is a video to sort of take us from the airport because I just arrived, and we heading out um, back to the city. This is the 5.6.0 version of the XOS. So we should be seeing some sort of new skills or new capabilities being showcased for this same trip that you would have seen for the previous versions of XOS. So you would have something to compare the current experience of the 5.6 with the previous versions being the 5.5.5, the 5.5.0, and prior to that. Hopefully the experience is smooth, and everyone should perhaps buckle up. It is raining a bit, so I expect the road to be a bit tricky because of the fact that you'll have lenses pretty much getting a bit foggy sometimes with regards to the rain. And then also you've got vision that will be slightly impaired, but let's see how that sort of looks like on the actual route. Hopefully it is a smooth trip. We do not have to do much disengagement, and it's looking pretty green all through. We're supposed to be arriving around 8:12 p.m. The current time is 7:23 p.m. And it's looking all good. Um, I intend to sort of give you guys the opportunity to make sort of yourselves to make informed decisions as to or informed observations about how the trip looks like. I would not be sort of speaking all through the trip. I'll provide ad libs where need be, and you guys can certainly, provide comment within the video section to let me know what your thoughts are. But all that said, this is supposed to be quite an easy trip, given that the road is quite not as busy. We are having pretty much not a challenging route. It's all green, and again, at the end of this trip, you guys should perhaps be able to tell me what your thoughts are. So far, we are actually on a navigation that is sort of not exactly looking right. We're making a U-turn here that is sort of confusing myself. Let's see if indeed, that sort of gets out to be right. Hopefully that really works out. Well, the car is sort of lost, so we sort of will take over and try to navigate out of the airport zone. Um, Two things that I just observed: the navigation was again plotted in when I gave the location. It confidently made the route, but it looks like it was all wrong. And so it's got to replan. Navigation has kicked in again. Let's see if it's able to take us around the right track. It's selected a route that is sort of now having quite a bit of a busy. Um, let's see if I could do that replan. I've done a replan there. Let's see again if it's able to make the right decisions on the right turns to make. Okay, we would maintain this route. Well, it's indicating that if I do take this route, I would spend 2 RMB less, which certainly is interesting. But the route I'm on now already gives me 12 RMB less anyway, so I might as well just stick to that. Every penny saved is penny gained. All right, we've got some quite an interesting sort of meandering ahead of us. Hopefully we get to experience that with a smooth sort of sail. I'm sure that's the toll gate. So that should pretty much be like almost a smooth sail. Given that, well, it is smooth until it is not smooth, and then we need to hit. Okay, there you go. All right, so we had to just take over there. And we will re-engage right after this. Okay, right. So we are on a track that is supposed to be hopefully the right one, and then we do engage it. Oh, it is the right one. Well, it says so. Okay, we are still in LCC, and NGP is not kicked in yet. So hopefully, if NGP kicks in, we will not be on the wrong track. It looks like the right track, so let's see how we effectively make it through. Right, we're still in LCC. Looks like we don't have a good signal. We do not have 5G signal, so certainly NGP will not kick in until we sort of see 5G up there. In fact, you can see that we don't have any signal at all. So the car is effectively coasting in LCC mode. What I'll do now is I will effectively push and then sort of re-engage that to sort of change the speed to the new speed the car when I sort of accelerate it, and let's see if we're going to get good signal anytime soon for us to be able to get NGP. We are still in LCC, and it is not strange. This is normally what happens. So hopefully we do get a good 5G signal that ends up with us getting NGP active. I'm going to still push it a bit more to like 80, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Then I kind of leave it in there. We're supposed to be merging. See if the car does the merging. Because now there is no sense of navigation guided pilot. It's not able to, but now we've got NGP and effectively also left the LCC mode. So let's see if we are able to navigate from here to our destination. We're still green, meaning that we're back on the route that we hopefully wanted to be on from the get-go, but the car effectively had the destination confidently, took us on NGP on a route that wasn't the right one. So we had to sort of reroute ourselves. Okay. We are doing 70. The speed limit on the road is 80. So hopefully the car picks up. It has picked up. We are at 80 now. And we will be sort of exiting this route in about 300 meters. Right, here comes our exit. Taking a sharp corner. Car is slowing down. We're doing about 50, 51 now. There's a merge in front of us. Let's see how it can handle that with the car in front of us or beside us now. Okay, now we've got a merge there. Okay, that was sort of graceful. It's changing lanes to sort of overtake this car. We are going to be merging into the highway, a new highway in front of us. So let's see how it can handle that merge. We are looking for graceful merge, merges that gives you, good feelings in your stomach. All right, here we are sort of, that wasn't a good one. It was pretty much drawing rather than intelligently advancing its plan. But anyway, we have made it through there. And we're still at 80. Truck in front of us. So it's planning and that's a lane change. Speed limit is still 80. Everyone else around me is doing about more than 80. So what I might do is urge it on a bit to sort of move up to 90 and sort of lock it in there. So here we go. I'm urging it on 89, 90. Lock it in there. Pretty much keeping up with everyone else. And we've got sort of camera there, so we don't want to be too aggressive with speed. The speed limit on the route has now been updated to 120. So we expect the car to effectively, be able to ramp up momentum so that we could hit that speed. There's a car in front of us, so technically speaking, it's planning with that car's speed. But now it's got a chance to sort of max out the speed. It can overtake to the left. which would give it its opportunity to sort of max that speed out. But also we've got a tunnel coming right ahead. And with tunnels, we normally would drop to about 80. So expect that, it will not be doing any maneuvering, but be locked right behind the car in front of us. And that's what it is. Right, we've got the speed limit updated to 120. So let's see how the car manages to do that in this weather. I hope it's not going to be stuck behind this car all through. Uh, we are expecting it to make a plan to overtake any time now because, well, we've got 120, we've got a lot of headroom to be able to sort of pick up speed. I hope my voice is coming in through well because of the raindrops, the sound of the rain. I'm not too sure whether voice is coming in through well, and I'm not using an attached mic. But hopefully, this new camera is able to pick up the sound pretty well. We are still doing about 90, for reasons I'm not too sure why. So I will perhaps try to move push the car a bit faster. And let's see if that reminds you that it can, well, it's dropping quite rapidly as well. Um, and I'm not sure why. Okay, let's see if re-engaging that work. It's not. It's quite strange. Still maintaining 91, and that might be because I ended up moving it, urging it to sort of move up to that and lock in that speed in. So I'm not too sure why. So I'll disengage and then re-engage it. And let's see. All right, so that was the reason. Uh, Earlier on, it was around, it was doing around 80. And then I ended up urging it to move a little bit faster to 90. But it locked that 90 in at the speed that I want to keep. And wasn't effectively, maximizing the speed on the route. So now that I've changed or re-engaged NGP, it's able to effectively, max out the speed. And let's see how it manages the, perception in this weather. we've hit 120. All right, we are about to exit this highway and join a new one. Joining the G94. Right. So the cars complain about severe weather and not able to sort of maintain full function, um, which is quite strange, given that the road is quite clear and it has been pretty much doing it all this while. So I'm going to try to activate it again and see. Okay, so activated it again. NGP is back on. And let's see how it manages this leg of the strip. Right, there is a puddle of water that's sort of accumulated on the left side of the curb side. So with that, I need to keep my hands on steering because sometimes this car just would again based on the current version of the XOS, um, the car can freak out and leave you on your own. So you need to be always ready to take over instantaneously. And so what I'm going to do is keep hand on the steering just in case that happens. And we already saw that happen earlier on when we were merging into this highway, where the car freaked out and said, due to weather conditions, it wasn't able to execute full function. So as a result, it backed out of NGP, it backed out of LCC, and I had to sort of take over. Even though it warned me in the middle of that action rather than warn me ahead of that action. So some of these things are part of the reason why you need to always be attentive and ensure that at least you are always ready to take over immediately or at any point in time that you feel uncomfortable with the way the car is managing itself. Well, so far it's been sort of good. It's sort of been able to effectively navigate us through one leg of the journey. It maximized the highway speed all through that, which was also good. And now we are sort of on a sort of an outback road, um, and sort of getting through to on our journey actually. Time check is about 7:57 p.m. And our estimated time of arrival is going to be around 8:18 p.m. That's about three more minutes more than was estimated from the start of the journey. But that's understandable because traffic conditions change, and as a result, these are expected sort of things that you normally need to look out for. Um, so that's fine. Just got 3 more minutes added. I think we can be fine. We might even be able to make up for it along the journey. You preempted the car, wanting to sort of change lanes with the signal on and sort of slow down instantaneously to let the car do the merge. The guy wasn't, and then it picked up. Compared to historical behavior, that's a good. That's actually a good. Preempted it. Slow down instantaneously. Monitored it, saw that the guy was not changing lanes, but the signal was on, and then it picked up momentum there. That was good. It's back to full speed limit. We will be exiting this highway, and that would be taken as into a bit of a town road network.
100.
Right, I'll just take over.
Manual driving mode.
There is a bit of a we just stretch over here. Let's see if we could find our way through. Righty. There we go.
火收费站后，靠左上坡。注意，火收费站后，靠左上坡。后靠左上坡，往中山方向。靠左上坡，往中山。
Trying to activate the system is not letting me because it hadn't had enough recognition of the road, so I'll connect activate now. All right, guys. So that was the journey. We sort of made it to destination. And we will be sort of getting into the parking zone now. Um, really not much more to show. This is really it. So thank you very much for the ride with me. Hopefully you got a bit of the experience for the capability of 5.6.0 in this journey. And I hope to share more in the future. All right, thank you very much. Talk to you on the next one. Cheers. Bye bye.